Alright, we got our trees. Hey, it's our tropical trees. We have a strawberry tree, which is also called a Jamaican cherry. It's called strawberry because the flowers will look like strawberry flowers. All the soil. Here we have a Shangri mulberry. This is a Kesar Mango, Indian mango. That's the Shangri. The other one is a Pakistani. Alone. Get the mulberry ready. I'm mixing
I'm going to do that one last. So
yeah.
It dries a little bit more.
Yeah, that's
right now it's spongy, so it'll
sink more.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to compact it down too much either. So.
Yeah. That one's gonna go there. And we got our. This guy's gonna go here. Cool. All right. It's all good. So we outlined where our other garden beds are gonna be. So let's walk through the garden. Take a look. Alright, we have our miracle fruit, or miracle berry, if you will, right here. So it's nice and shaded. So they put in, it's a mixture of native soil, Seamus O'Leary's, or the Green Life soil, and our natural dirt, and then on top, oh, and then compost, and then, so basically compost, native soil, Seamus O'Leary soil, and then on top they put a 6-month fertilizer, fish emulsion, sulfur and azomite, rock dust, and then we'll basically be feeding these guys every 3 months or so. And then we just we have these berms, so we filled it all the way up. We're letting it a good soak. And then Ricky's gonna go get some shade, some stuff to build some shade structures, and then this weekend we're just gonna get some basic mulch. We're gonna go get some local mulch to fill these up until we can get a full truck delivered. But yeah, it looks so good. So you can see the water still soaking up. They said our soil is really good. You know, it kind of, I think it helps that we have that river rock drains really well. It was almost like I think this used to be a river at one point. Yeah. We got a bee right there too. Oh, now we need to chop up that tree. That's for firewood. That was our neighbor's Christmas tree. Clean this up a little bit. We need to get some nice seating over here. All of those camp chairs, the sun has totally wrecked them. But yeah, it's looking like a yard now, looking like a garden, a Yarden, a food forest. He gave us a good idea. Might even plant some banana trees right here and create a little microclimate for that one. So then, you know, we could eventually take these shade things down. We'll see. And we're thinking of leaving this one and actually putting another pole here, and I could do my grapevines. I could probably fit 2 grapes right there. And then Ricky's gonna build me some shade over here eventually, and then we'll get some kind of storage over here for all my garden stuff. But it's all of our leftover stuff. We gotta get this put away. Alright, it's time to feed our worms. So we've added, since last time, we've actually added a worm bucket in here. So I'm going to add this apple now, but I don't know if you guys can see any worms in here. Got some worms. See the worms? So we got some worms. So on the bottom of here, we put newspaper and other kitchen scraps that we already had, and then this soil that the worms are in is what they came in, and then we're just adding. We're just gonna filter through, or layer, if you will. Just do some newspaper, kitchen scraps, and whatnot. So now we have basically our in-ground or in our garden bed composting bucket right there. You can see our sunflower seeds have sprouted. Carrots have not sprouted yet. Everyone else is looking very nice. We are going to start trying to trellis this zucchini. We'll see. So originally we had a watermelon seed planted here. So let me show you that. So it did sprout. So we just moved it in here for now. Obviously, I don't know if the watermelon will be able to work it in there. I mean, maybe it can just vine out onto the ground. I don't know. We'll see. It was just an experiment because we're not really sure what to do. But everybody is really happy. Everyone's doing really good. I actually sprinkled on some azomite rock dust, mineral dust on top here, so when we do the next water it will help with that. But yeah, the worms in there should help compost our kitchen scraps, as well as providing some nice nutrients to here. And then what we've done is we did purchase some worm castings, so we spread worm castings along all of the trees, and then we got some mulch and some new sticks here. I don't know if I showed you the shade yet. So Ricky made these shade structures for the trees that are going to be the most sensitive. Again, this has some little extra azomite dust that was in the bucket. I just wanted to get rid of it. So underneath here now we added worm castings. We have the mulch. You can actually see here we have some cherries. We have quite a few. You can see here. I believe under here we have some. Yeah, so we're getting some little cherries, so that's super exciting. Again, we've replaced the stake here, so we were able to bring it up a little bit more. But also Ricky added some plastic bags over some of the parts that we want to kind of be moist. We want it to try to grow a little bit more, so we're going to see if that works. Here is this is our Carrie Mango. Now, this is only a 2-year-old plant, so we do not want the fruit for 2 more years, basically. So they basically said go ahead and let these fruit, and then as soon as they turn into the little green balls, then we're to cut it off at the shoot here. So we have, looks like 1, 2, 3. We have 3 shoots so far, and then it looks like we have some more growing. So as soon as those start forming mangoes, we will take those off and give it another year. That way it will be basically when it's 4 years old, or after its 4th year, I believe, then we can go ahead and start doing the fruit. They mentioned that any of the berries, if we get any berries or cherries, we can go ahead and just let them be for this year. So we'll see if we get anything. You can already see where some new growth is going to be coming out. So we have some new growth here. Very exciting. And then this is our Kesar Indian mango. Nothing yet, no shoots yet, but we did kind of trim up the bottom here just so we can kind of have the energy be up here where we want it. This one, no mulberries yet, but again, we can see there's a lot more growth coming, a lot new growth already. All this new growth already just in a couple days, so it's really exciting. And then this is our Ein Shemer, I don't know how to say it, apple. So it already has 1 apple on there. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, I'm not sure when this is ready or how big it's gonna get. I mean, it's the only one on this tiny little tree. But it looks like, you know, we are getting some new stuff going on, so we'll see. But yeah, so all of these have had a nice layer of worm castings added to it, and a good water, and then now we have some good mulch, wood chippings on there. So that's that. This looks like a bag or something. Take that out of there. Yeah, it looks like there might be a little bit of random stuff in there. That's fine. I'll take that out. Oh, that's just a leaf. That's fine. Yeah, so it's looking good. They told us to leave, you know, about 6 inches from the trunk, so it still has room to breathe. The roots still have some room to breathe, so that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, you guys, super exciting. So excited to get everything going. We will most likely make this bed, so we went ahead and used some marking spray paint. This is just, we will wash off with water, just to give a brief idea of layout of the bed, so you can already see kind of where those are going to be. So this is going to be another 3x3, and we'll probably do this one this year for sure, and then maybe for fall after we'll have 3 2x3s, 2 4x4s, and then 2 4x1s. So should be plenty for us to grow enough food for our family of 4 to eat, and hopefully preserve a little bit as well. But yeah, you guys, everybody is doing fantastic. We have about 10 tomatoes probably with all these flowers here. I think I counted like 9 or 10 on both plants, so that's exciting. And these mints, all you have to do is give this little fluff and you can just smell the mint. Oh my gosh, it's just, oh, smell-o-vision, you guys. It smells so good. And this is super exciting. We have some sunflowers that sprouted and our watermelon sprouted. So we just need our carrots to sprout, and we'll see how that goes. And this is a sweet basil. This is smells pretty good as well. So super excited. But yeah, we have our worms now, so we have our own in our garden bed, its own composting bin. So we'll probably end up adding this to, for sure we'll add it to the other 3x3, and then the 4x4s I think we'll for sure add these bins to. I don't want to add it to too much because we may not have enough scraps to feed everything. But otherwise, that's this week's update of the garden. It's looking good.